anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Jacksonville State's offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. Keeps it and gets the first down. Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Petway. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Using his legs, it's Cook. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Sam Houston State's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks, it's Humphries. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Watson. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Porter. Touchdown, Sam Houston! A great catch and run for 6.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Rolling the dice to bring it out in the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. He got penetration to make the stop in the backfield, and they gave back that 4 they just gained. It's 3rd and 10.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Watson. Got it in the middle, it's Garza. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Finds space on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Porter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw. It's Watson. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Glover. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run it to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. No fair catches here, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air. It's Watson. The sure hands. It's Humphries. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Garza. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Caught behind the line. It's Black. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Garza. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Dropping back, it's Watson. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Watson. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No, no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give on the option. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One final play before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, it's Watson. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
And the Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. He lost track of where he needed to go. He slides too early, and it's a turnover on downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time Davidson pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphreys. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown Bearcats! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Petway. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it, time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays, now 3rd down. I stay aggressive, have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive, get that football back for your offense.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll leave it with him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Watson. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
One of the reasons this defense is so hard to move the football on, they've got a safety back there who's just reading the QB's eyes, and he's so athletic and so fast. He's able to break passes up, and right now, it's like he's just toying with the quarterback. He's inviting him to try and take some shots, knowing that he's going to get there to disrupt the ball.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Keeps it himself and gets the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
All right, and now you're down to your last chance. Listen, you practice this every single week. You do it at the end, and you put together your package where you're going to put big guys in the game, and you're going to throw the ball up in the air and try to give them a chance to make a big play because you got to have a touchdown on this next snap.
Looking to throw, it's Watson. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds a man on the left. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.